The Virgin Mary in the Kingdom. Day 9. God constitutes the Queen of Heaven the peacemaker who reconciles mankind with God. The soul to the Queen of Heaven. My sovereign lady and dearest mother, I see you call out to me with your heart set ablaze with ardent love. You wish to tell me what you have accomplished in the kingdom of the divine will for me, your child. How beautiful it is to see you direct your steps toward your Creator. As the divine persons hear the treading of your feet, they look at you and feel wounded by the purity of your gaze. They await you in order to witness your innocent smile, to smile at you and take delight in you. O Holy Mother, in your joys and in your chaste smiles with your Creator, don't forget me, your child, who lives in this exile and is in such great need of your help. My will rears its ugly head and seeks to overwhelm me, to snatch me from the kingdom of the divine will.
Lesson of the Queen of Heaven. Child of my maternal heart, do not fear, I will never abandon you. On the contrary, if you always do the divine will and live in its kingdom, we will be inseparable, and I will carry you always, holding you tightly with my hand to lead you, guide you, and teach you how to live in the supreme fiat. Therefore, banish all fear. In the supreme fiat everything is safeguarded and at peace. The human will is what disturbs the soul and endangers God's most beautiful works, even the holiest things. In acting by the human will, nothing is safeguarded. Sanctity, the virtues, and even the soul's own salvation is in danger. And the characteristic that reveals that one lives by the human will is inconstancy. Who could ever trust someone who lets himself be dominated by the human will? No one, neither God nor man. Such a person appears like those hollow reeds that turn with every gust of wind. Therefore, dearest child of mine, if a gust of wind seeks to render you inconstant, immerse yourself in the sea of the divine will, and come and hide in the womb of your mother so that I may defend you from the winds of the human will. Holding you tightly in my arms, I will render you firm and confident along the path of the divine kingdom in God's will. Now, my child, follow your tender mother before the Supreme Majesty, and listen closely to what I wish to tell you. With my rapid flights I reached the divine arms of the three divine persons, and as I arrived, I felt their overflowing love which, like impetuous waves, enveloped me. Oh, how beautiful it is to be loved by God! In this love the soul experiences happiness, sanctity, and infinite joys. It feels so embellished by God that God himself feels enraptured by the striking beauty he himself has infused in the soul in loving it. I strove to imitate the three divine persons. Though little, I did not want to be lagging behind their love. So, from the waves of love they had infused in me, I formed my own waves in order to envelop my Creator with my own love. In doing this, I smiled, because I knew that my love could never envelop the immensity of their love. But in spite of this, I tried, and an innocent smile arose upon my lips. The Supreme Being smiled back at me, rejoiced and recreated with my lowliness. Now, at the height of our loving stratagems, I remembered the painful state of my human family on earth, and that I too was of their offspring. Oh, how I grieved and prayed that the eternal Word would descend to earth and provide mankind with a remedy. And I prayed with such tenderness that my innocent smile and festivities were transformed into weeping. The Most High was so moved by my tears, especially because they were the tears of a little child, that, pressing me to his divine womb, he dried my tears and said,
"Daughter, do not cry, have courage. By entrusting you with a divine mission, we have placed within your hands mankind's destiny. Now, to console you, we wish to make you the peacemaker who reconciles mankind with us. To you is given the task of reconciling mankind with God. The power of our will, that reigns in you, compels us to impart our kiss of peace to impoverished, decayed, and vacillating mankind."
My child, who could describe what my heart felt at this divine condescension of God? My love was so intense that I felt as though I would faint, and with a delirium of love welling up within me, I yearned for yet more love to requite my love. Now a word to you, my child. If you listen closely to what your tender mother wishes to tell you, by banishing your will and giving its royal place to the divine fiat, you too will be loved with a unique love by your Creator. You will be his smile, you will make him rejoice, and you will be the bond of peace between the world and God.
The soul. Beautiful mother, help your child. Place me into the sea of the divine will, and cover me with the waves of God's eternal love, so that I may not see or hear anything but God's divine will and love.
Aspiration. Today, to honor me, ask me for all of my acts, and I will enclose them in your heart so that you may feel the strength of the divine will that reigned in me. Then, offer them to the Most High to thank him for all the offices he gave me in order to save souls.
Exclamation. Queen of Peace, may the divine will grant me its kiss of peace,